So, good afternoon, lovely people. This afternoon, I'm going to be showing you a couple of things again on Excel. Today, I'm going to show you how to use the VLOOKUP function and the IF function, or IF function. Alright, so we're going to do the IF or IF function. And I just created this little table over here. Again, the numbers and the data is just made up, so it's not real data. So this is a travel budget. These are the expenses over here, and these are the types of expenses. For example, car rental, tour guide, hotel, flight, insurance. So here I'm asking, first of all, the money spent. How much was spent just by this time in total? So we already know how to do that. We're just going to do an equal sign, press sum, S for sum. You can highlight this whole thing. You can also do auto sum, but I actually like to do this more. I'm more in control, I know, and I know what I'm doing. In this percenter, we have the sum over here. And now to get the if function, let me actually explain you what the if function is a little bit. The if function is basically a formula that allows you to find out if a value is true or false. So to use the if function, you're gonna do it just like I do a sum or formula. So you're gonna start with an equal sign and just press I, and it's over here for me. I used it most recently, but it's here under functions as if. So I press is if, and I put in the money spent because that's what I want to know if it's within or over budget. So I click on it, I have it, and then I put in the sign that it's larger or smaller. In this case, it's larger. Is it larger or smaller than 5,000? Type in 5,000. And actually down here, it tells me everything what I have to do. So I put a comma. I put quotation marks. They're very important. I put over budget, making it the value if true, quotation marks, comma, quotation marks, and then within budget, quotation marks, and value if false. So in this case, we can already see that this is going to be the value in false, since this 3,574 C12 is not larger or not greater than 5,000. So we can actually press enter, and it tells us that it's within budget. So this is actually quite important to use if you're doing larger chunks of data. It can really speed up if you're working with, let's say, larger numbers. It can really speed up your procedure. So let's go to sheet 2. I prepared here again a little table for the VLOOKUP, and the VLOOKUP is actually really a really good tool to use again if you're working with large chunks of data. Since you validate the data first, I will show you how to do that, and then you'll have like a drop down bar, and you can choose from the items, and it will just give you the price. But first, you have to make a formula here. I will explain it to you right away. Let's just do it. So to validate the data, I'm gonna go to data, validation. I'm gonna use list. It's asking for me for the source. So for the source, I will give the items. Just highlight this, highlight all of these, and press enter. And you see the drop down box is here. So now I can select Coke, Fanta, vodka. So I have this over here, but I want the price. And I'm gonna make a formula so that when I click on vodka or Sprite, the price is gonna come up here. So I go again, equal sign. I press now V, and it's gonna be here. VLOOKUP, again functions. You go down, VLOOKUP is here, we click on it. And now we're gonna first do lookup value. So the lookup value is Sprite is the item. The comma. We highlight the table array, so it's going to be all of this, including the prices. So we have this. We put comma. It's asking for the call index number. So what we want to know, the call index number is what we want to know. So we want to know the price, and that is in column number 2. And we press comma, and now it's asking for a range lookup. So there's 2 different ranges. If you want like a mixed number or like a not an exact number, you would write in true. If you want an exact number, and that's what we want here, you write in false. Enter. 2.6. 2.76, sorry. So now, as you will see, if I go on vodka, it will give me 16.4. Let's check vodka, 16.4. Let's check T4. Let's go for T4. And it gives it to me. So what, of course, you have to understand is, think about it. Let's say you have a data going down all the way down here to A245. And you have this, it's validated. You have all the items. You can stay up here. You can select it from here, and the price will be here. So you don't have to scroll down. You can go back up here. It's gonna speed up your work. It makes it easier for you. Organizes yourself. So it's a really helpful tool to know. So thank you, people. That's all for today. Have a lovely day.